Hey Vlogg. I am back home. It is Sunday evening and I'm about to actually go onto campus to be on a podcast. There is a podcast at OSU that live streams on the radio, like the local Oregon State radio station, but it's also recorded and streams on all like recording platforms for podcasts for grad students. It's like made by grad students for grad students, and different students from every department will talk about their research and what they do on campus. I'll link the podcast in like the description. Y'all can easily access it if you're interested to learn more about it. And yeah, come with me. I'll take you guys through the whole process. I've never done it before, so I'm interested to see how they like do podcasting. Also, because if you don't know this, I have a podcast. It's called Melanin and Miles.
Hi, I'm Joy.
And I'm Janelle.
And we are your hosts of the Melanin and Miles podcast.
We are just two Black girls in our 20s who have traveled to over 25 countries and 5 continents. And we want to share our travel experiences and advice with you.
Like when I went cliff jumping in Jamaica, or when I booked a flight for only $6, and even when I lived with a host family who didn't speak any English in Spain for 4 months.
Or when I went skydiving in DC, swam with elephants in Thailand, and won over $200 at a casino in Puerto Rico.
Make sure you subscribe to our podcast and tune in every Tuesday for new episodes.
I'll also link that below. And it's a travel-based podcast, and I talk all about my experiences with travel and my friends with travel. My best friend Joy also is a host of the podcast, and she talks about her experiences as well. And we also interview like other people that travel, let them share their experiences and whatnot. So it's interesting to see other people doing podcasts, just to see how they are able to maintain it. It just helps me get tips or whatever for my own. So yeah, let's go podcasting.
Finally got to campus. I was in a bit of a rush because it does record live, so I definitely had to be there on time. But when I got there, I didn't expect this. The room looked very NPR-ish. Like, it looked super professional, and I usually just record my podcast at home in my room. So this is a whole new experience, and I got kind of nervous. So overall, it was fun. Definitely check it out if you can.
So you are in fisheries and wildlife, and you study the Nassau grouper. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes. Yeah.
So what's a grouper?
Yeah.
Let's start with that.
So there's a bunch of different species of grouper all over the world, but I specifically look at Nassau grouper, which is found in the northwestern Atlantic Ocean. I actually focus on the spawning aggregation site in the Cayman Islands, which is like the biggest aggregation site for Nassau's currently. Unfortunately, the species is like overfished, definitely overharvested throughout the world. So it's really fortunate that we have this site in Cayman that has been like very protected for years, and the population has been able to like grow a lot more compared to many other places.
Yeah, so the Nassau grouper, from what I was reading, used to be like one of the most common species of grouper.
It's been a very hectic week, and I haven't vlogged as much as I can, but let's just hop straight into the next day. Spend a very regular day with me, a marine biologist. I got absolutely nothing done this morning. I've been feeling super burnt out working on my laptop, so took the morning off. But a prospective graduate student was in town, and so I went out to go get lunch with her and a couple other grad students on campus that study oceanography. And then I needed to do laundry, so I went to the laundromat and then stopped procrastinating the work that I needed to do. So I actually just ended up working from the laundromat, even though my clothes had finished a while ago. And then after that, I had to go to the doctor. Fun fact, when I was going to field work last month, I actually left my glasses on the plane and lost my eyeglasses, so I've been wearing my backup pair ever since. Fortunately, it was time for my annual appointment anyways, so went to the eye doctor, got my checkup, and ordered some new glasses. It's a new day.
and it's been a hectic morning, but we're about to head to campus and go to lab meeting. Probably just got dark as shit. Lab meeting and a meeting with my PI. I don't think I've ever really explained how those go, but that's there. But every week I meet with my lab, and it's usually just like discussions on where everyone is in their research, what any like new resources anybody heard of, or any new connections people made that could help others. We also sometimes have just like discussions on life, science, whatever. It's a fun experience. It's a cool thing. And you should have, if you go to grad school, you should have lab meetings. And then meetings with my PI are also pretty like standard. We talk about like any progress I made in the past week, any updates, anything new I want to talk about, etc. It's cool. So that's that. Things to look forward to if you go to grad school. All right. Bye.
I wish I had more to show that was really exciting, but most of my week really looked like this. I was on my laptop and working. I was either editing, maybe I was filming, I was doing actual grad school work, my research, writing my manuscript, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I was also waiting in line to purchase concert tickets and ended up getting tickets to go see Drake. But honestly, I needed this week to be super productive like this anyways, because this weekend I do not want to think about work at all. We got the SZA concert coming up.
Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose.
Just like a few more fun activities that I want to do over the weekend and not think about work. So sometimes, you know, you gotta do this type of stuff just to get it out the way.